So you guys are at the top of the map there. Very northern part. And you guys actually got through quite a bit last week. And where we left off was just after you had killed some more goblins, you found a dragon statue. And a couple of rooms later, here we are at this staircase that's descending down. No light at all. Stairs go down about 10 feet, and it looks like this chamber goes under the rest of the complex that you've been in so far. So that's where we ended last week. So what say you, adventurers? Welcome! Good to see everybody here. I'm sure Elias will get here when he gets here. If not, we'll have fun killing his character. Like we did Garkin last week. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, adventurers. Let's do it.
Are we good to go? We can.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Everybody got the map?
Yeah, I've got Twitch
I'm
up.
ready to climb down some steps.
Yeah, this goes for about another 40 feet or so. And what are you using for light there, Garkin?
The light spell on my shield.
Yeah, I was just going to say, somebody has a light spell, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So as you descend down these steps, Garkin, and you're starting to smell like what had been smelt in the other rooms. Like an earthen type of smell. You know, you can smell like a dirt that's kind of been churned. There's like a very dank, musky smell from all of the other fungal plants and mushrooms that have been growing on all of the walls and the ceiling and the roofs. And in this corridor, there's a light vinage that's growing on the walls also. And of course, you can, you know, there's a little bit of humidity down here as well. But you see this chamber, it extends about 40 feet. And then just where the light spell starts to kind of fade out, Garkin, you can see that there are some stairs that are identical to these that are ascending back up. Like I said, about 40 feet or so. 40, 50 feet. But I know you guys have been mapping. So this goes under one of the chambers. That's what it looks like.
Okay, so it goes under the chamber above us then.
It sure does, yeah. Yep.
Some of the other chambers had some natural light or from the funguses. Do I see any evidence of that ahead of us?
No type of illumination or anything like that from the very light color pastels that you guys had been running into. No. It's just pretty much just pitch dark. Of course, like I said, there's some vinage growing on the wall. And then there's the staircase that you can see ascend up about 40 feet away. Basically, looking at your map, it's on the other side of this octagonal shaped chamber above you. And this is actually where a lot of the vines and stuff, as you're going under this chamber, you can see a lot of the vine growth and stuff is coming from basically where it's protruded through the stone floor from above. And then it's just kind of grown over the years and the decades in this hall.
Okay, well, I'm going to continue carefully across to the steps and start climbing.
Is there any movement from the vines, or is it just like
no, No, it doesn't look like there's any kind of movement or anything like that, no. Nice observation, though.
As I go under here, I'm going to cast False Life. Just preparation.
Okay. And explain to everybody what False Life does.
False Life bolsters myself with Necromantic Facsimile of Life, giving me 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for 1 hour.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
If I use a second level spell slot or higher, it's 5 points per spell slot.
And that's self-only, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Self-only.
Yeah. Too bad you couldn't put that on everybody, huh? But that would be expensive.
All right.
Well, I think that's one of your features for necromancy. I don't think that's actually a spell slot. Yeah. Yeah, pretty nice.
It is actually a level 1 spell.
Oh, is it a level 1 spell? Wow.
Level 1 spell.
Wow.
I was surprised when I saw it too.
You got shafted. It cost you a spell slot. Damn.
That's all right.
That's okay. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can start summoning servants pretty soon. Well, you can now, I think, right?
Yep. I could if I had chosen it. I decided to wait until next level.
Almost there.
Almost there.
I'm going to pat Garcon on the back and give him an inspiration.
Oh, wow. Aziz has got his special inspiration going into this session also.
What does inspiration do exactly? It gives you like free rerolls or
Yeah,
what?
it can do quite a bit, and it can. The way it's technically portrayed in the player's handbook is you let the DM know that you'd like to be inspired on your next attack roll, saving throw, or skill check, and that's what inspiration is supposed to be. But I think that's boring. So I add a lot of other things in there. I let you re-roll if you don't like. I allow you to buy heals. And I actually, by the end of this month, I actually have a whole list of new things that are going to be coming out too. So I'll actually have that as a like a journal that you guys will be able to put on your macro bar within Fantasy Grounds, so you don't have to memorize it. I'll have a handout for you. But there's going to be like a little menu of items that you can purchase with your inspiration. All right, Garkin. You get to the top of the stairwell, and it travels down about another 35 feet or so. And it looks like this chamber takes a right turn. And of course, now that you're out of the tunnel and the area of the octagonal room, the vinage kind of disappears as you climb the top of the stairs.
Let's have Elias go up and be kind of stealthy and search for traps. Just peek around the corner.
Sure. Elias creeps up, and about 30 seconds goes by, 40 seconds, and he turns around and he waves everybody up as he ducks around the corner. Kind of giving everyone the all clear, And then you can see Elias, he's continuing in a southerly track, and it's about a 10, 12 foot tall ceiling. No other vegetation growth or anything like that. Some puddles of water on the floor from water that's kind of seeping in from the earth above. And seems like the chamber's continuing down, and it's going about another 40 or 50 feet. And this is right around to where the end of your light spell is, because it goes 20 and 20. So, and Elias continues down. He stops for a moment, and he puts his arm up, like, for everybody to hold. And look at everybody's tokens moving. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I love it. And he kind of gets down on one knee and he's looking at the floor, and he kind of points as you come up beside him, Garkin. He kind of point just as you're fixing to take a step. He kind of puts his hand out, sort of like when your parents would kind of, when they hit the brakes in the car and you're in the front seat, they would put their arm across and try to hold you back. That's what he has done to you. And then he very gingerly takes one of his thieves' tools, and he lifts this tripwire that was actually hidden, and he cuts it with another pair of tweezers or small pair of scissors, like surgical scissors, and then he anchors the cord into the floor. And then he just kind of looks and shakes his head at you, Garkin, and he says, "You're such a bull in the china shop." Then he stands back up, and as you guys start to move down, you can see that there is a door on your left-hand side. And this door is not stone, like all of the other doors that have been in this complex. This door is actually made out of wood. So what do you think?
Should have Elias take a look at the door and see if it's trapped.
Yeah, as you come down with the light, you can see that there's a second door about another 25 feet down to the south from the first door.
Probably the same room.
Well, if Elias checks that door, we'll decide, wow, you know what? Might as well open that door first. It's the first one we got to, so.
All right. So Elias, he's looking at it. He says, "Shit, the door's locked." So he breaks out his thieves' tools again, and he starts working on the lock. He says, "Well, Garkin, you're up." And he snaps one of his thieves' tools. You can hear a piece of metal kind of shatter. And he says, "Well, there goes that thieves." He goes, there goes that pick. And he kind of stands to the side and he says, "Garkin, you're up." Smashes the door down.
I looked at everybody else and asked if they want to check the next door first.
He just kind of looks at you and says, "At least it's not stone, Garkin."
You want to go through this one, or do we want to go through this one, or do you want to go on to the next door and come back?
I say we go ahead and go through here. So if anything comes out the other door, we won't be trapped. At least we can get away if we need to.
All right, then I'm going to take my hammer and try and knock the lock, smash the lock.
Sure, you give it a good 3, 4, 5 hits, and then all of the metal shrouding and stuff on the handle just disintegrate basically, and little scraps of metal and screws and nails fly all over the place, and the wooden door is now kind of cracked open a little bit because you basically destroyed the locking mechanism.
All right, and then I'll open the door and step through.
Look, a backup locksmith.
Gargamond, long time no see, man. Good to see you. All right. So we've got the next chamber here. This is about a 30-foot deep by 20-foot wide chamber. And you can also see another door, Garkin, that's on the southern wall right here. I just had to open it up a little bit more for you so you could see it. Now, this room actually looks like an office or some type of study. And inside, it's actually really dirty inside here. There's a really thin layer of soil that's covering the floor, and grass is actually growing out of it. And lining the walls are some rough wooden shelves, and on these shelves there's some tomes. There's also some scrolls, a couple books, and in the middle there is a desk made out of wood, and of course there's a chair with it. Nobody's in the room, but it is very dimly illuminated because now you start to see all of the fungus and whatnot that's growing on the walls and the ceiling above the bookshelves. Thank you guys for the bits. Murdoch and Fatrol, thanks guys. Appreciate it.
Okay, so no creatures or anything in there, so...
No, it doesn't look like it. But there's another wooden door that's on the south wall.
How about we give the room a one-over?
Sure.
I think that's a good idea. He mentioned scrolls. Let's see if there's anything of value there, but I'm not the guy to check.
Yeah, if you guys, anybody that's giving me well, not giving me the once-over, but if anybody's giving the room the once-over, why don't you guys give me an investigation check?
Well, I'm going to take a look and see if I can see anything, but...
Yeah, there's definitely some titles here that are in a language maybe several of you may understand, may not.
What kind of check was that? Sorry.
Investigation.
All right. So basically all of the tomes and the scrolls and stuff like that, there are a bunch of records of the area of Oakhurst. And it's basically seasonal tracks and seasonal records and all of this data that has growth, annual precipitation and rain, harvest, the main crops, all kinds of notes like that. And it seems like it's gone back for damn near about a dozen years or so. And then there's one title that's written in a language, putting that into the chat. A couple of you can see that it's written in Draconic, and the name of the book is in chat.
I look at Z's and I say, what do you know of the Fire Lords?
Nothing.
Can we do like a history check to see if we have any idea what this tome is
Sure.
referring
you can
to?
give me a history check. And are you looking through the book trying to find out what the Fire Lords are and stuff too, or are you just kind of leaving the book there? Are you taking it with you? Because I got the party sheet up, so
I'd like to throw it in a pack because I'd like to read it later.
Yeah, I just want to go based off of what I know before we delve into it.
yeah, this is basically just a bunch of lore of the demons and the devils of the elemental chaos. It's pretty much
Nice.
that's what the treasures. That's what that book is probably about. Now, who has the book?
I do not.
I would definitely love to read it later. I guess we'll just put it in party loot. Or you want to know who's actually going to be carrying it?
No, I'm just going to put it in the. I'm just going to put it in the party treasure until someone decides to take it. Now, as for, let's see, your checks for investigation. Looks like Dag. On the shelves, as you were kind of looking around, investigating, you found a couple of items as well. You found, actually there was a couple of hidden little cubby holes. So where we're at, Elias, is the party has found a study. And there are some bookshelves in here. I'm going to share the map with you as well so you can see what's going on. I'll sync it up. And there's this chamber. It looks like a study, like an office, Elias, and it has a desk. Garkin's kind of laid back in the chair right now with his feet kicked up. Well, I'm sorry, he's not, but Barlin is. And Barlin's got his feet kicked up on the desk and smoking a pipe and all that other stuff. There's some bookshelves. And Dag has just found a couple of scrolls. Well, yeah, there's 2 scrolls in a scroll case that was kind of hidden under some other clutter that was on the desk. Well, on the shelves. Now, also, the desk, there was a small little hidden compartment that Dag had found as well. And inside of this little compartment, actually, you hit the little jackpot. You found 80 gold worth of gems, and then another 365 gold.
Oh, nice.
I will split that with the party.
Man, we could all just leave, right?
There you go. I split it up with everybody in the party. Now, there was a tome that's written in Draconic, and it was called, because the party was kind of talking about it. It's called Treasures of the Fire Lords, and there was a couple of history checks done, and it's basically a book on the lore of demons and devils and fire giants of the elemental chaos. And that's pretty much where we're at.
Nice.
And then the book went into the party sheet. And then there's a door on the south wall, because where you guys came in, there was that hallway, and that hallway was basically a dead end. But there was another door in the hallway on the left-hand side, about 25 feet away from the door that you guys went in and found the study. And there was one other thing that, Dag, that you had found. This is all of the journals of all of the precipitation and all of the different crops and all of the farms in the area. It seems like these books belong to Belloc, because you can actually see his name is at the, basically on the cover of all of the different tomes that house the information.
I'll go ahead and take that.
The tomes on all of the precipitation and
How many
soil
tomes
and all that good stuff. Hmm?
How many tomes are there?
There's just a couple. Handful of them, maybe 3. They're like leather-bound journals.
I'll go ahead and take them.
Okay.
This could be good information for the people of Oakhurst.
Definitely.
Yeah. Could be for sure.
Now we just gotta find that golden apple.
Oh yeah.
That wide
yeah.
one.
That tree. So what say you, adventurers?
Did I find scrolls too?
Yeah, you found 2 scrolls. You sure did.
Can I ascertain which ones they are?
I will tell you in just a second.
Probably have to roll an Arcana check, right?
Let's see. You cannot ascertain what one of them... Actually, you cannot ascertain what either of them are.
Wow.
Can I take a look at them?
Yeah, this is a magic that... You know it's a magic, but you're just not familiar with it. Yeah, you take a look at it also, as well, Barlin. One of them.
Yeah, I definitely walk over to Barlow and hand him lay him out on the table so he can look at him.
Yeah, one of them you have no clue what it is. And let's see, the other is... No, you have no clue what one of them is. And the other one, I think you might be able to tell what it is. I need to see. Yes, you can tell that one of the scrolls is protection from poison. One of the scrolls. The other scroll, you have no clue what it is. You're thinking it's probably something druidic. Just from the looks at it.
Well, since you can identify at least one of them, I will leave these in your very capable hands.
I've added those to the parcel as well.
All right, so we want to get Elias to check this door in the south of the room then.
Oh, that one in there. Yeah, sure. Yeah, this was moving.
So this door here, Elias, as you get up to it and start giving it the once-over, the door seems to be unlocked.
All right.
Hey, Fox, who do you want this... Fox, who do you want this perk to go to? Let me know in chat. Who do you want that that perk to go to? Today is your lucky day. All right. Yeah, it seems like it's unlocked.
Yeah, so just push it open. I'm having issues with fantasy crap. Hold on.
All right. So you push it open really slow. Do you bust it open?
No, slow.
All right. Give
See if
me
I hear anything.
give me a stealth check. You're kind of trying to be quiet with it. Welcome to my house. It's a pretty cool song.
I'm having some lag issues here. What's up?
That's not good, my friend. That roll
joy.
is definitely not good, because as you open the door, all of a sudden the door needs a lot of oil, because it just lets out this type of squeak, and you couldn't roll it any worse, but I'm sorry.
That's all right.
And as you open up the door, there are 4 goblins in waiting with their weapons drawn, bows, and you can see that they also have scimitars and short swords and stuff.
If we can
So
get them
roll
by
initiative.
the door.
Yeah, it seems like they are definitely using bows for sure right now. So everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
I know Z had to run for a second.
Hey, Dave, that bonus that I got last week, was that just for that night, or was that for the rest of the dungeon?
No, that was for last week.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I should have mentioned that.
I
had
couldn't.
that
I
on,
didn't go back and rewatch it. I just couldn't remember what you said.
Yeah. Yeah, it's for a session. Fox, can you let me know who you want that perk to go to? Okay. Dag, you have a perk that was bought by Fox, a Fury. You get a today's your lucky day. So you'll get a natural 20 whenever you're ready for it. So that is from Fox, a Fury. Okay, so... Yeah, very nice.
Thank you, Fox.
Okay, so Barlin, the cleric / bard / jack of all trades / skill check monkey, you're up first.
All right. I can see goblin number 4 through the door, so I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on him.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
All right, he fails his wisdom saving throw as he grabs his head in pain. And he screams, "Ow, the bees, they're everywhere!" And he's wiping off his arms and his face, and he takes 4 psychic damage. Anything else for you, Barlin?
I'm going to move out of the way and progress.
All right. Dag, you're up. You got that perk if you want to use it now.
Oh, I'm saving that.
All right.
Move right here so I can fire a shot at Goblin 2.
Okay.
Chromatic Orb.
Wow, big spender. Burn those spell slots. That's a hit with a 15.
Thanks, bro. Just crashed.
I'm feeling fun. Tonight we're going to go a little bit of fire.
All right. I'm sure you're probably gonna... Yeah, you make that goblin die with your fiery orb as it just makes him disintegrate into a puff of smoke.
I was waiting for him to break out the pixie stick on him.
There's just... Everything has been disintegrated except for his weapon and his leather armor that is smoldering in a little pile on the floor. Nice job.
When we're done, I'm grabbing that weapon. God, that never gets old. And then I step out of the way.
Yeah, you got plenty of movement if you want to go in there and get it.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Well, okay. All right, let's go to Elias. You're up now.
Yeah, I had an issue with fantasy grounds. It crashed on me 1 sec.
Oh, no problem. We'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Now you can kind of see in this chamber a little bit too. Kind of see in the chamber, and it looks like there's a couple of shrubs. The first goblin is going to tactically retreat back. Gets to about right here, and he has his bow. You can see Zeus. You're kind of behind the desk. The desk is a pretty good height, so I'm going to give you some cover bonus. I'm going to give him a -2 shooting this bow at you as he lets the arrow fly through the air. And what happens is the arrow hits the desk in front of you. Thankfully, the desk was there. And then the goblin kind of dips around the corner just out of your sight.
I'm gonna get you for that.
Garkin, you're up. I love his kobold voice.
All right, well, I'm going to step in and bang my hammer against my shield and then take a shot at the Goblin 4 then.
Sure. Yeah, you got that goblin's attention because his eyes got about as big as like baseballs as you were banging your shield, charging him. Oh, yeah. You connected. Minimum damage, 4.
I love it.
But the goblin still goes down.
All right, so that was what, 10 or 15? What's it,
Yeah,
20 in my
that's-
movement?
That was like 15.
So would that be 10?
This goblin says, "Uh-oh. Uh-oh."
All right, and that'll be it.
All right. Zeus.
I mean, it's both actions to move maximum distance, running after the goblin that shot the arrow at me.
Okay.
Got brave all of a sudden, didn't he?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I'm going to open up a little bit more for you too as well, Zeus. You got some dark vision. So as you enter this chamber, this is a looks like a grove, Zeus. And there's all kinds of these pale, spindly briar bushes that are all over the place. In fact, there are so many of them that you are literally having to wade through these things. Now, give me a Constitution saving throw as you enter these spindly briars. Very nice. You've got some briars poking in. You know, it's like walking through a bunch of sticker bushes. You've got these things all over you, but you take no damage. You're able to persevere. And as you round that corner, you find that goblin.
Haha, no hide for these!
And also, where you're at, you can see a little bit further in, a lot of these bushes are starting to move, and it seems like these things are starting to come to life. And it looks like there's some runes in here as well, because you can see some broken walls and other, I guess you could say, floor tiles and stuff that are kind of spaced out in between all of these briar bushes. So
You
that's
said
what you see.
runes?
Runes, yes. Runes are, that's my hillbilly accent there. Sorry about that. Ruins.
Try that.
No, that's okay.
Border
No.
redneck.
Yeah, that's that's a disadvantage of being a hillbilly, and I talk about runes. Even though I meant to say ruins, I got to slow it down there and say ruins.
I thought I heard that extra syllable. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, that's just a drawback on my part. That was actually one word I didn't pronounce. Well, I guess I kind of did pronounce it wrong, but I didn't intentionally do it that way. All right, Zeus. So you're done. The goblin that's on Garkin. This thing is actually going to use Nimble Escape and then going to disengage from you, Garkin. It doesn't want anything to do with you. So it's going to use his bonus action to move out of the way, hide behind this bush, and then it's going to take his scimitar and slash at Zeus, as Zeus is all huffing and puffing from being out of breath doing a dash.
Oh,
And
jeez.
he swings his rusty scimitar, and he hits you, Zeus. And you're going to take some damage. Oh, you're going to... Ooh, ouch! You take 8 piercing damage. All right. So, all of a sudden, the bush starts to shamble. Like I said, you could see these, and the bush that's straight in front of you, one of these twig blights starts to shamble out of the bush. And these are the humanoid-looking tree men again, not treants or anything, but they are the humanoid types. In fact, I think I showed you guys this image last time, but I'm going to show you guys again. That's basically, yep, that's what the tree blight looks like. And this thing slashes at you with its claws, and these claws have very sharp, almost like razor blade shards of wood coming off of them. And all of these bushes are starting to, oh wow, this is not looking good for Zeus off the bat. So you're going to take minimum. That's good. That's minimum damage of three piercing as it claws into you. So the next bush starts to erupt, and this thing shambles over there towards you, Zeus, and it claws you, slashes out, and hits with a 21. Garkin sees all this going on, and there's nothing he can do. You take a total of 4 piercing damage, as now you are heavily wounded. All right, let's see. Did you want Jot to do anything, Dag?
Not right now. All he would do is probably get killed at this point.
What the hell? It's like you wouldn't be pissed off very long. All right, so it looks like we're round number 2. Let's get going.
I'm going to dash up next to Z's. Call it a turn.
Thanks, guys, for all of the follows. I appreciate it. All right, Barlin, you've dashed up. You're all huffing and puffing. You can see that Z's is totally surrounded by these twig blights and also a couple of goblins, as these goblins are yelling, "Yureek! Yureek!" And then one of them, you can even hear one of them yell, "Help us, great Grove Warden! We have intruders! Aid us! Oh, great protector of the Twilight Grove!" And this is in Goblin, of course. And I know a couple
that none
of
of us can speak.
Oh, no, I thought one of you could speak Goblin. Well, anyway, he starts to jibber jabber, and you couldn't understand him. We'll say that, no, actually, we'll say that he did speak in common. Very broken common, but nonetheless. All right, let's go with Dag. You're up now.
Move in, max distance. They cast sleep.
Okay. You gonna do it as a? You gonna do it as a first level spell slot, or?
Yeah, first level.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your D8s. Thank you guys for all of the follows. I totally appreciate it.
I see a 1.
Yeah. Have you used sleep before?
I have.
Yeah, you got to roll. I think it's what, 5d8 or something like that.
Oh, that's right. Hang on a second. I just tapped the button. I shouldn't have tapped the button.
That's okay. Let's see. Sleep is 1 minute, and you roll 5d8. Wow, you're doing a higher level spell slot. Holy
No,
crap.
it should be. I'm sorry, 5d8.
Oh, you did 8d. It looks like you did 8.
It
We'll
was
take the.
like
No, sorry.
5.
Yeah, we'll take the first 5. 8, 9, 14, 22, 25. Okay, so you got 25. Now, where did you put this as well? There's a point as well. So where did you place this thing? Just draw a little pointer on the ground. It's a point within 20 feet of you. Well, it's 90 feet range, but it'll affect 20 feet from the point. Thank you guys for the follows.
Can you see that point?
I cannot. Yes, I can hear. Yeah, I can see it now. Okay. So you got a total of 8, 9, 14, 22, 25. Let's see. Yeah, there's quite a bit that actually go into a slumbering state. So basically what they're going to do is fall unconscious. So I'm going to get out my condition of unconscious. And you've got one goblin, it goes unconscious. Goblin 3 goes unconscious. And the twig blights, they go unconscious. And then a twig blight falls out of the bush beside you and also becomes unconscious. You didn't even know that it was there.
Okay,
So
boys, clean her up.
Yeah, so you basically have these 5 creatures around your point, your origin point, and they're all in an unconscious state. Very nice. Nice use of sleep.
How did you
So anything else for you?
you? Creaked up there.
Thanks, guys, for all of the follows. I totally appreciate
I'm
it.
good.
All right. All right, so let's go to another couple of twig blights. Another one shambles out from the bushes. Moves through its companion and moves right to where your point was, so we'll get rid of your point. Oh boy, I just almost deleted all the tokens. That wouldn't have been a good thing. Can you delete your point for me, please, so I can put that token there? Or just move it over to the side. All right, there you go. Get that thing moved there. All right, so this thing's going to move up and it's going to attack. It's going to claw at Zeus again. This thing can smell the blood on Zeus. It misses. Alright. Another twig blight shambles out of a bush. Bushwhacking it, of course. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It moves up. Elias, you're up.
Hey, Dave, can you drop me the map again? Please.
Ah, no problem. There it is.
Thank you.
Yep. What say you, Elias?
All right, so having, for whatever reason, been distracted last turn. I'm going to use a bonus action to dash
Thanks, guys.
into the combat now.
Yeah. I'm going to let you go ahead and use your action from last round because you were logging back in. So I'm going to give you 2 actions to make up for that, okay? So that will be for last round. So now you can go ahead and take your actions. No, it's no problem because you would have done that anyway last round. So I'm not going to penalize you for being out of the game. So yeah, go ahead and do your action now.
Maybe some mechanic trickery here. So not trickery, but synergy. So with
thanks, Stig.
Rakish Audacity, I could do a sneak attack if no other creature other than my target is within 5 feet of me. So blight number 8, I'm going to attack, even though I have a terrible history of attacking blights.
I don't
so
think you had very good luck with these things.
Yeah.
Didn't these things take you out one time? Didn't they take
almost
you down, I think?
Yeah, they did a number on me. So I'm going to attack.
That was me.
Was it you? I know one of you guys got gangbanged by a bunch of them, so...
So blind number 8, I'm going to hit him. I'll have sneak attack on him because of Rakish Audacity, and I'll use Green Flame Blade to hit the little Goblin 3 that's unconscious next to him. And I missed.
And the legend continues.
However,
I'll tell you what, if you
I
want to
have
use your
fancy
inspiration.
footwork. You know what? Yeah, let's use my inspiration. So what is that? What would that give me?
They'll give you a reroll on that attack if you want.
Yeah, let's do that then. Let's just use it.
Thanks, guys, for all of the follows tonight. Totally appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate it.
And worse. All right, great.
Ooh. Wow.
So,
Oh, man.
so with fancy footwork, if I make a melee attack, does that mean I have to hit it with the melee attack or just make one?
No, that's your swashbuckler skill, right?
Yeah, fancy footwork. So I would get to move away without, or he won't be able to make an attack opportunity on me.
Yeah. The key word is just attack. And the way that you did it was smart, because if you would have moved in one more square to or one more space to the left, then you would have taken 2 attacks of opportunity. You wouldn't have from the twig blight that you attacked, but you would have from anything else. Yeah,
and I wouldn't
because you
have
didn't use
sneak
disengage.
attack.
Yeah, exactly. So good positioning on that. Really good. All right, let's go. Let's go to some twig blights. This first twig blight is unconscious and will continue to be unconscious for quite a while. Twig blight comes out of the bush, one of these bushwhackers down here, and it shambles up 20 feet. Another twig blight. Man, you guys have a lot of twig blights. What'd you guys piss off all the twig blights for? These are just sweet and innocent creatures of the Fae. Surely these things have done nothing to deserve this. You've pissed something off. Goblin, it is slumbering. It is unconscious. Garkin, you got lots of heads to bash in. I bet you like that.
Absolutely. All right. I'm going to take a
They're
step to my
swarmed,
left
actually.
and then 10, 15, 20, 20.
Thank you guys
Slide
for
up
the
here.
follows. Totally appreciate it. Welcome to the channel.
And use the warhammer.
I crush your head. Garkin swings and
And
Garkin misses. Oh, you want to use your inspiration to re-roll that attack?
Yeah, why not?
Love it. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away. All right, so you hit. That was an inspiration well spent, as you just literally destroyed that twig blight. Instant death, as it just splinters into 1,000 little itty-bitty bits of wood. All right. Oh, and guess what, Garkin? Surprise, you're being bushwhacked from the bush right to your immediate left. A twig blight
Oh no.
claws out.
Shocking.
And it misses with a 19, though. All right, Zeus. You've got your pick of the litter here of all these unconscious twig blights and goblins that are around you.
I'm going to turn towards twig blight number 6. As I do that, I'm going to draw my sword and shield.
Thank you, Murdoch. I appreciate it, man.
And I'm going to attack him.
Thank you for the bits, sir.
All your friends pass out when they see how powerful I am. Now you feel firsthand.
They pass out. You may have farted or something, Zeus. I bet a kobold could just, like a dog that just does one of those silent killers. It's just absolutely horrible.